My name is Harrison Knowles with Southwestern Advantage. You must be the mom of the house. Great. I'm the college student from Texas who's been sitting down with all the families and teachers here in Brazos County, showing an educational system for high schoolers and honor students down to toddlers and little ankle biters. I was just talking to the grooms and the Kleins, and you may know the Moores. They're down on the corner with the white picket fence. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't skipping anyone over. I'm sorry if I'm talking like I'm in such a hurry, but I actually get to show it to 30 different families every day. So I only get 5 minutes with each one. Do you have a quick place to sit inside, or would out here be better? No worries. I guess you guys haven't heard about me yet. Like I said, my name is Harrison. I'm actually just a college student from Texas A&M University, Giga-Maggies. I've had a lot of fun meeting all the families out here in Tennessee, showing our educational books, websites, and apps. It's actually something that the grooms, the Reynolds, and even the Kleins have bought. If you guys like it, it's awesome. If not, that's totally cool too. Again, it takes just a few minutes. I can show you right out here. Have y'all been here for a while, or did y'all move in here pretty recently? Oh, awesome. Y'all been here for a while. Cool. Are your kids down at the high school with the Kleins, or more over at the middle school with the Moores? Gotcha. So y'all are down with the Kleins. Neat. That's really great. Yeah. So, like I said, my name is Harrison. I'm sorry I didn't catch your name. All right, cool. It's really nice to meet you, Miss Jones. So I'm a sophomore student at Texas A&M, and I'm actually interning with Southwestern Advantage this summer. We're a 160-year-old company and a Better Business Bureau Award winner for ethical commerce. We offer in-home educational products, all sold exclusively by good-looking college kids like me. Now, the products we sell, Miss Jones, are a combination of educational books, websites, and apps. So essentially, we help kids get excited about learning. We help all the families out here with homework, and we even go up to SAT and ACT prep. But man, like, everyone in y'all's neighborhood has been so nice. Like, I am just having a really fun summer. Now, of course, Miss Jones, this is nothing you're required to buy. Many families place orders, like the Moores and the grooms, and many families pass. Whatever you guys decide is completely fine with me. We've actually had over 1 million families invest in our products since 2010. You may know a ton of families who've already been picking it up from me. Who stands out to you? Oh, gotcha. So y'all know the Andrades? Yeah. Their son, Jonathan's going into his junior year. He's on the football team. How do y'all know them? Oh, y'all have a kid on the football team too. What does he play? What position? Awesome. Cool. Yeah, that's really great. Such a tight-knit community. It's crazy, isn't it? Yeah, no, like I said, Miss Jones, it just takes a few minutes, and it usually goes faster if I show this to everyone at home. Did we catch your son or dad around? Awesome. Yeah, cool. Hey, Billy. My name's Harrison. I'm a college student from Texas. This summer I get to sit down with all your friends and their families to show a few things that could be really helpful for your SAT and ACT. And you can just let me know if you'd use it like Jonathan is going to be doing next year. Is that pretty cool? Awesome, yeah, man. So I just have a couple of questions for you real quick. Firstly, like, is college in your plan? Like, are you wanting to go to college? Awesome. That's really good to know. Why is it so important to you that you get a good SAT and ACT score then? Yeah, obvious, like, makes sense, right? Cool. And what are you planning to do to prep for your ACT and SAT? Yeah, I heard about that. Your mom said you play football with Jonathan down the street, right? Yeah, he was telling me all about the school program. Yeah, that's really cool. Awesome. Do you know where you want to go to college? Not yet? That's totally fine, man. I didn't know until I was a senior in high school anyway. Cool, man. Do you know what you want to get or need to get on the SAT and ACT? Gotcha. Some pretty high goals there, man. That's great. I think you're really going to love this. So, Miss Jones, Billy, as you know, there's 4 ways to go after the SAT and the ACT. First is you can wing it, which I highly don't recommend. Probably not going to go well for you. Second, which a lot of people do, is they'll go to a class, whether it's at a local university or up at the high school, like you'll have the program there, or a commercial place downtown. The plus side of the class is the accountability, and you have a teacher and other students and friends there with you. The downside is a lot of students say that they'll either get too far ahead or too far behind, and they don't really want to ask a lot of questions that their friends may or may not know the answers to, especially if you have a lot of questions like Jonathan asks them. Yeah. The third option, and also not a bad option, is you could receive private tutoring. The plus side is you get one-on-one help and targeted training based on your strengths and your weaknesses. The downside is that it is extremely expensive, right, Miss Jones? And sometimes it's really tough to actually figure out what your weaknesses are when it comes to the actual testing format. The last option is to do a more self-paced way of prepping. Lots of people, when they take this route, buy a book and read through it, which is better than nothing for sure, but not always super efficient or effective. Our system is in this self-paced category. But what I like about ours, and after I show this you can let me know if you agree, but it actually combines the other 3 options in a way that you can do it on your own schedule and no one else's. Pretty neat, right? So, Miss Jones, Billy, I will give you a good look at how the system works, and you can tell me what you think. If you like it and think it'd be helpful and you would use it, then I'll help you order it like I have with the Andrades and the Moores and the rest of the families here in Tennessee. At the same time, if you don't like it or if you don't think you guys would use it, that's okay too. Is that fair enough? Awesome. Whatever you decide is completely fine with me. The only favor I do ask is, since my role is to show this to 30 different families every single day, I only get one chance with each family. So everyone has been really cool to give me a big yes, we want them, or a big no, we know. Is that cool? Awesome. Oh, and Miss Jones, most moms, like Miss Andrade, tell me that they're the ones that handle the educational stuff. Is that how it is here too? Cool. So do you think your husband would trust you to make a decision on something like this without him here? Awesome. Cool, guys. I'll just give you a quick look right here. So the Southwestern College Entrance Advantage is so helpful for the kids that use it. What is unique is it covers everything from both tests in one system. Today, most colleges accept both, so you definitely want to know which one you're better at. What's helpful here is that it comes with 3 full-length practice tests. The first is your startup test. This will actually determine which test you're going to be better at, the SAT or the ACT. The second one is for the ACT, and the third, of course, is the SAT. This way you can actually take the test, send it into Irvine, California to the Princeton Review's office, which is the #1 test prep in the nation for the SAT and ACT, and they're going to grade all of it, including your essay portion, and they'll be grading it by hand, and they'll give you feedback over all of it within 2 weeks, letting you know specifically where your strengths and weaknesses are, so you know exactly what to focus on. Isn't that cool? So what students really like is that it's all self-paced. So that rather than sitting in a classroom and getting too far ahead or too far behind, you can hone in on the things you need to focus on in order to get the scores you want to get into the school you want to get into. Our platform allows you to take a comprehensive self-paced course and navigate to specific subject matter where you require improvement. We also have an entire section dedicated to testing strategies, because how you take the test really does make a difference. You can be the smartest kid in the world, and if you don't know how to take the test, you're obviously not going to do as well as you're capable of doing. What parents really like, though, is our admissions and financial aid section. There is so much money out there for students, and the biggest problem is most people don't know where to look or what they're even eligible for. The cool thing here is when you log in with your unique unique ID, you create an individualized profile, and you're going to get a list of all the scholarships that you can actually apply for. So the best part is the average student that uses that system gets $8,200 in scholarships and financial aid that they wouldn't have gotten beforehand. You're going to increase your SAT scores by 190 points and your ACT by 3. It's like one mom said, I don't know what this thing costs, but if we get one small scholarship because of it, it'll probably pay for itself. For Miss Andrade, it just made sense. So guys, essentially what you have is 3 full-length practice tests. You also get a full 1,000-page manual covering both tests with a disc and a website that will walk you through step-by-step the entire thing. You get a full test booklet that also includes both tests, plus you have everything you need for college admissions and financial aid. It's a pretty comprehensive system, isn't it? Can you see why the Andrades and so many other families have been getting this? Awesome. So how does it look so far, Billy? Is it pretty cool? Awesome. Does it actually seem like something that you would use? Cool, just had to make sure. So Miss Jones, which parts appeal to you most? The fact that you can take the test and actually be told what you need to work on? The fact that it's self-paced, so with y'all's busy schedule, you can actually get it done on your own time? Or the fact that we're going to teach you exactly how to take the test, so you don't have to worry about stressing or having test anxiety. There's a lot in here, isn't there? Guys, awesome. And guys, I think one of the biggest reasons I've been doing so well is the price. Most families tell us they see education is an investment, and sometimes the word investment makes us think of big numbers, right, Miss Jones? Yeah. Most families like the Andrades know that this would be a great thing for their family, but figured it'd cost them an arm and a leg. For example, a lot of people taking classes spend upwards of $500 to $2,000. A good tutor can be roughly $100 an hour, and even if you were to get everything I just showed you separately through the Princeton Review, it would be around $1,000. Our motive was to offer a very high quality product, an extremely helpful tool that families could afford, because this stuff is important. College is like one of the main ways to actually be successful in life. So I think the reason why so many people have chosen this route is it's practical, it's super easy to use, and rather than being $2,000, $1,500, or even $1,000, the full prep course and resource manual, the test booklet, the physical bubble sheet, grading and feedback, and all the tools for admissions and financial aid is just $444. That's not bad, is it? No. It's like Miss Andrade was saying. She's like, we spent that much on our Xbox. Like, that is an Xbox, that's it. When it came to Jonathan and his education, this was her making those small investments in his future. Because a great education is something that lasts a lifetime. And Miss Jones, what everybody loves about the way I do business is I'm actually taking orders today. You get access to all of the websites today, and I deliver your books at the end of the summer. That way, it gives you the ability to break up the balance. If you were to get a set, that would probably make it easier, wouldn't it? Awesome. Another thing that Miss Andrade and Moores are really excited about is I actually deliver all these books myself. That way, I get to sit down with you and Billy and give y'all a great lesson over the entire CEA system. That way, you'll be sure to use it a ton this next year. That'd probably help, right? Of course. So what I'd do is I'd actually send you a green postcard just like this about a week in advance, letting you know the exact day I'll be back with your books. That way you guys can be expecting me, and I can deliver your books on the same day as the Andrades and the groups and the Moores. Would that be okay with you, Miss Jones? Awesome. In order to send you that card, I just need your address. Do you get your mail here or at the post office? Cool. I'll actually have you self-address that real quick, Miss Jones. And by the way, guys, Southwestern Advantage actually has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau that backs every order with a 100% guarantee for delivery. The customer care email and phone number are on both receipts if y'all I'll ever need a